Did you seriously just fall asleep? Now? Wow, not even 10 minutes in. You didn't even make it past the opening credits. Amazing. Truly. World record for bailing on our movie night. I hope the blanket's comfy. I was gonna steal it when you got up for snacks. But no. Here you are. Out cold. Dead to the world. Guess I'll just talk to myself now. Totally normal behavior. Definitely not weird. Just whispering to my unconscious roommate like it's fine. Cool, great. You look so smug, too. Look at that face. Like you planned this. You choose the movie, you said. I promise I won't fall asleep, you said. Liar. Snoring liar. Yeah, I heard that. Don't even try to deny it later. It was faint, but it was there. The tiniest snore. Like a baby bear. Or a really judgmental cat. Admit it, you've been lying this whole time. And you make fun of me for falling asleep on the couch. Rude. At least I try to fight it. You just surrendered. 5 minutes in. Head on the pillow like boom, done. You didn't even flinch when I moved. Did you know I was here? Or did you just pass out and hope I wouldn't poke you in revenge? You're lucky you're cute when you sleep. Really makes up for the betrayal. Kinda. You always act like you don't like this stuff. The whole cuddles are lame thing. Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, you're over here stealing all the warmth like it's your birthright. Honestly, you're lucky I didn't just shove you off and take the blanket. Would have been justified. Totally. But I didn't. Because I'm nice. And because I don't really mind. Not when you look like that. Peaceful. Like everything's okay for once. Okay. Yeah, I'm being dramatic. Shut up. Even if you're asleep. Still. Just stay asleep a little longer, alright? Let me pretend you're listening. You know, you do snore a little. Not a lot. Not obnoxious. but it's there. Just the tiniest sound when you breathe out, like your body sighing without asking you first. And you always deny it, every single time, with that smug look, like you're too dignified for something as human as snoring. Please, I've heard it, clear as day, especially when you crash like this. You get so still, so quiet, except for that tiny breathy hum, almost like you're humming a song no one else can hear. It's kind of weirdly nice. Don't get a big head about it, but I don't hate it. I think I might even like it. Especially since you made so much fun of me. Remember when I talked in my sleep that one time? You wouldn't let it go for weeks. Kept quoting nonsense back at me. Don't eat the cactus, or bring the emergency socks. Like I ever said that. You really ran with it. Played the long game. I think you enjoyed it too much. And now, karma. Soft, sleepy, snoring karma. I should record it. Just a little clip. Use it as my ringtone or blackmail. Haven't decided yet. But even when you kick me in your sleep, which you do, by the way, I still stay. Still end up curled next to you like I meant to. Even when I didn't. Because there's something about this version of you. The one that lets go. The one that's not putting on armor all the time. Not overthinking. Not making sure everyone else is okay. Just you. Breathing. Safe. Close. And I get to see it. Even if it's only when you're asleep. You always think you have to carry everything. Like it's your job to hold the whole world together. But you don't. Not here. Not with me. You can just be. It may be snore a little. It may be kick once or twice. And I'll still be right here. Even if I pretend to complain. Even if I threaten to steal the blanket. You know I won't. Not really. Because part of me likes this. The silence. The weight of you beside me. The dumb way your hair falls into your face when you roll over. I could brush it back, but I kinda like it messy. Just like this. So keep snoring, dummy. You're lucky I like you this much. Stay asleep. I'm not done talking to you yet. You know what's weird? This feels like home, not a place, not a city, not even this couch. Just this, you and me. I don't even remember when it started feeling that way. Wasn't some big moment, just little things. Like how you always leave the window cracked open even when it's freezing. Or how you make coffee way too strong, but somehow I always drink the whole cup anyway. Or the way you hand me the blanket first, without saying anything. Like you already know I'll be cold before I do. In the way we settle into the same side of the couch every time, you always left, me always right. Not a rule, just a rhythm. Something our bodies remember before we speak. I used to think I needed more noise, more chaos, that I wasn't made for quiet. That silence meant something was missing. But this silence, it doesn't feel empty. It feels full, like the kind of quiet you earn. Do you remember that night I showed up, soaking wet? No umbrella, just a bag of takeout and bad mood? And you didn't even ask what happened. You just handed me a towel, turned on the kettle, and let me sit on the floor until I calmed down. You didn't fix anything. And you didn't leave. That's kind of your superpower, you know? Just being there. It's not dramatic. It's not poetic. But it's real. And I didn't realize how much I needed that. You're always there. When I burn the popcorn, when I forget to charge my phone, when I show up tired and don't want to talk, you just make space. Like when you make 2 cups of tea without asking, or when you pause the movie, even though I say, I'm just checking my phone. I notice it. All of it. Even if I don't always say anything. Even if I act like it's nothing. But it's not nothing. It's the reason I come back. Why this couch, this lamp, this blanket? They feel more like home than anywhere else. And you're the part that makes it real. I used to think I'd never want this kind of quiet, that maybe I wasn't built for it. Too restless, too loud inside. But now I do. I want this exact quiet, this warmth, this version of us, half asleep, tangled in silence, and still completely okay. Don't laugh. I can already hear you teasing me if you were awake, saying I'm getting soft. Maybe I am, but only with you. So keep sleeping, okay? You're not missing anything. Just me being sappy in the dark. Totally normal. Totally home. I like this version of you. Calm, still, quiet, like the room knows it's not supposed to wake you. You're always moving when you're awake. Always planning, fixing something. Trying to be strong, even when you're tired, even when no one's asking you to. You just carry everything like it's your job. But now, right now, you're not carrying anything, not holding it all in, not thinking so loud I can feel it from across the room. You're just here, breathing soft, face relaxed, like the world finally gave you a night off. I wish you could see yourself like this. No armor, no pressure. Just you. Peaceful. Safe. That's what it feels like. Safe. Not because the world changed, but because when you let go, you make space for me to do the same. I don't have to be on with you. Don't have to be clever, or funny, or interesting. I can just be. You make silence feel okay. Not like something's wrong, or like someone's about to leave. Just a soft pause, like the universe holding its breath with us. You don't even know you do that. Do you? You just exist. And somehow, it calms everything in me that usually spins too fast. Even now, you're barely touching me, but your presence is louder than anything. Like my heart keeps adjusting to the rhythm of yours. When you're awake, I get caught in your eyes, in the way you laugh when you think I'm being ridiculous, in the way you try to hide when you're overwhelmed. But when you sleep like this, I get to admire you without interruption, without the act, without the noise. I see the boy under the weight, the softness beneath the strength, and I love that version. I love this stillness because it feels like you trust me, like somewhere, even unconscious, You know I won't leave. I wouldn't. Not when you give me this side of you. Not when you let me stay. So go on. Sleep deeper. You don't have to hold anything right now. I've got it. I've got you. And in this version of the world, where it's just you, me, and this hush between us, I finally get to be someone soft too. You don't have to be anything but mine. Not stronger, not braver, not more talkative, or more cheerful, or more okay. Just mine. You try so hard. Every day. I see it even when you think I don't. Especially then. You carry it all in your shoulders. In the quiet way you sit. In the way you say, I'm fine, like it's a shield. But you don't have to do that with me. Not when I'm here. Not when I'm this close. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to fall apart. You're allowed to let go. I won't think less of you. I won't walk away. I won't try to fix you. I'll just be here, like I am now, whispering into the dark while you sleep, hoping maybe some part of you hears me anyway. You don't have to say anything, not to prove anything, not to deserve this. You already do. Because this, you and me, like this, it's enough. You don't even realize how gentle you become when you sleep. Like the world finally lets go of you, and you let go of it. And I get to see you, not the version that fights through the day, not the one that jokes through pain, but the one that breathes steady, that trusts me enough to stay. That's the version I want. Not perfect, not polished, just you. I didn't think I'd be this kind of person, wanting something so quiet, so soft. But with you, it's all I want. No fireworks, no speeches, just this. The weight of you leaning close. The way your breathing slows when you feel safe. That's the part I love. That I get to be here when no one else does. That I get to see the you no one else waits long enough to notice. So don't try to be anything else. Don't perform for me. Don't hide behind "I'm fine." I already know better. And I'm still here, still whispering, still choosing you. You don't have to shine. You don't have to impress. Just let me hold this version of you. The quiet one. The real one. You don't have to be anything but mine. You snore louder when you're tired. You know that? I mean, you were already cute before. But now, you're like some kind of exhausted, blanket-hogging gremlin. It's honestly impressive. I thought I'd be annoyed. But here I am, listening to your little sleepy wheezes and smiling like an idiot. I should be asleep too. That was the plan, right? But then you knocked out like a log, face first into the pillow, and somehow managed to take up most of the blanket and all the space. I was gonna push you. Just a little nudge. Enough to reclaim a sliver of bed justice. But then you made this little sound like a tiny snore and a sigh had a baby, and I just stopped. You looked so content, and suddenly I didn't want to move. You always look so calm when you sleep, even when you talk in your dreams. Yes, you do that. Don't try to deny it tomorrow. One time you said something about pancakes and betrayal. I don't know what that dream was about, but it sounded intense and delicious. You really do let go when you sleep, don't you? Like the day melts off your shoulders. Like nothing can reach you here. And I like that I get to be part of that. That I get to see you like this. That you let yourself be soft when I'm near. You fell asleep first tonight, but I'll be here when you wake up. Even if you snore, even if you drool, even if you kick me in your sleep like last time. Rude, by the way, but forgiven. I'm not going anywhere. Not now. Not in the morning. Not if you keep snoring like a sleepy little dragon. So go ahead. Dream your weird pancake dreams. Steal the blanket. Tangle yourself in it like a burrito with no remorse. I'll still be here, mumbling to myself, trying not to laugh too loud, and watching you breathe. Because for once, This feels like exactly where I'm meant to be. So sleep tight, you snoring mess. I'm not going anywhere. Good night, love. Try not to drool on the pillow.